And please welcome Voices Without Borders, under the direction of Debbie Headley, Sherry O'Rourke, Sasha Spencer, Scott Basham, Gerald Smith Jr., Karina Johnson, and director and founder, Dr. I.J. Roughton. A housekeeping note, ladies and gentlemen, if you are parked in the parking lot where the construction zone is, please move your vehicle as that lot will be closed at 6:30 this evening. Again, if you are parked in the construction zone lot, please move your vehicle as the lot will close at 6:30. Now, for the moment we have anxiously awaited, welcome to the Little Rock School District State of the District Address, March 18th, 2025, 6 p.m. at the Ron Robinson Theater. Please stand and remain standing for the Black National Anthem as presented by Little Rock Southwest Magnet High School, followed by the presentation of colors, Little Rock Parkview, NJROTC, and the national anthem as performed by Alexis Armstrong, Pulaski Heights Middle School.
broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please welcome Joyce Wesley, President of the Little Rock School Board of Directors.
So I'm going to come here so I can actually see these comments. Good evening, Little Rock community. Before I share my official comments, please help me applaud the amazing student performances. Hold on, wait. Let me announce all of them because they're noteworthy, right? The exciting greeting from Mablevale Elementary drumline and dance team. I don't know if I missed them. The electrifying sounds of the LRSD, no, we missed them. The presentation of Colors by Parkview's NJROTC. The musical magic voices of Without Borders Ensemble, the Honors Choir. The beautiful rendition of Lift Every Voice and Sing by Southwest High School Choir, and the outstanding performance for a national anthem by Alexis Armstrong, Pulaski Heights Middle School. We are so proud. So this is not written down, but it is refreshing for me to see our students to perform in this way. And we have amazing students, and I'm so excited to see that. It is our absolute honor to serve as your board of directors. We welcome you to the State of the District address. Whether you're here in person or joining via live stream, thank you for taking the time to be a part of this important moment. Before we begin, we'd like to take a moment to acknowledge any elected officials, community leaders, and special guests who are with us this evening. Your presence here speaks volumes about your commitment to education, the future of our students, and we acknowledge you and thank you for being here. So tonight we come together united in our shared commitment to excellence, equity, and opportunity for every student. Our district is strong because of the incredible people who make up this community, our dedicated teachers and staff, our engaged parents, and our hardworking students, and our supportive community partners. Each of you play a vital role shaping the future of LRSD, and we are grateful for all you do. Thank you. We appreciate you. So as we reflect on our progress and look forward to the future, let us continue to work together, lifting each other up, facing challenges head-on and ensuring that every child in LRSD has the tools to succeed. Thank you for being here, for believing in our students, and for being a part of this journey. Please help us again welcome Voices Without Borders, and after which we'll hear the State of our District address from Superintendent Dr. Jamal Wright.
Feels very presidential up here. Thank you to everyone who is here in person and to those watching online for being a part of the first State of the District event for the Little Rock School District. I first want to thank all of our students who showcased their talents for us this evening. You make us all proud, and I am tremendously grateful and blessed to serve as your superintendent in addition to the other 20,000 plus students who make up the Little Rock School District. I may be just a tad bit biased, but I strongly believe the state of the Little Rock School District is getting stronger and stronger. And I have some factual information to support my claim. But before sharing these facts with you, I want to start by assessing the perspective of our stakeholders. We asked our staff, parents, students, and community members, what words come to mind when you hear LRSD? As you can see, there is a mix of positive and affirming words, and also some negative and disaffirming words. Both perspectives should be honored, respected, dissected deeper, and utilized as we plan our path forward for the future. Speaking of the future, our new vision and mission statements reflect what we aspire our district to be. Although it is not our current reality, as some reminded us on the previous slide, but it is what we are striving to become, a district that inspires all students to love learning, achieved by educators who are inspired and empowered to make data-informed decisions to meet the needs of their students, and by educators who truly feel supported and not disposable. And we want to achieve our vision and mission in a school district that works to remove barriers so that we can truly and authentically engage in partnerships with parents while working hard to overcome years and decades of mistrust with the Little Rock community at large. While this is indeed an ambitious and an audacious vision, we are already taking giant steps forward fulfilling this future commitment. We are not ignorant of the challenges before us, nor are we dismissive of the criticism we rightfully receive. However, we struggle sometimes to consistently get the message out about our accomplishments and how we are getting stronger day by day. In addition to the plethora of individual student and staff accomplishments that we celebrate monthly during our board meetings and superintendent citation ceremonies, I want to take some time this evening to share just a sample of some system-wide achievements we've made since my tenure as superintendent in 2022. And yes, I am going to mention every single one of these, so sit back and get comfortable. My glasses are fogging up too. We funneled a lot of our resources into an early, that was part of the presentation. Thank you. We funneled a lot of our resources into an early literacy strategy, attempting to address academic gaps in our youngest learners, and we are seeing the fruits of these efforts today. As a result of significantly closing kindergarten and first grade skill gaps in our elementary age students, we are seeing substantially more and more of our kindergarten through second grade students actually perform on grade level. Our efforts are also paying off in the tested area grades as we saw an increase of third through fifth graders meeting or exceeding grade level standards in both math and reading on the state assessment. I'm going to come back to this later in the presentation, but we learned this school year that we had the highest percentage of third grade students demonstrating grade level proficiency in reading since at least 2016 when the district went under state control. Not only are we seeing more students reach grade level proficiency, more of our students are meeting growth targets in both content areas and in both elementary and secondary grade levels, which is also a great sign that we are growing stronger as a district. Although we have not received school grades since the 23-24 school year and probably won't receive them again until 2026, we still managed to decrease by 25% the number of schools that received F grades and improve the number of schools district-wide that met or exceeded growth goals in reading and math by 17% in 1 year. We are also improving with the strategic use of interim assessments to help our teachers adjust instruction to better meet students where they are, moving them along the improvement trajectory. We were able to celebrate some huge district-wide wins this school year. When I arrived, there were a few LRSD schools that were at risk of losing state accreditation due to not meeting federal assessment participation requirements for several years. This year, we are proud to announce that we met the criteria in full, and these schools are no longer at risk of losing accreditation. Also, for the very first time in at least 10 years, the percentage of LRSD students in grades 3 through 10 scoring in the lowest performance quartile on the state literacy assessment decreased to the point that LRSD was removed from state monitoring in January of 2025. And as I continue to sweat, oh, who was that? And let's not stop there. Our graduation rate is now at 82%, which is the highest it has been since 2017. We have a lot to celebrate in LRSD, and our successes have transcended well beyond the academic realm as well. When I arrived in May of 2022 and began conducting my listening and learning sessions, at least half of the conversations with stakeholders highlighted the negative experience of families with our registration and school choice processes. Almost 3 years later, with a new system and new processes in place, the complaints have almost disappeared completely. The key word here is almost. With regards to safety, thanks to our health services and safety and security departments, 100% of our schools are utilizing the latest technologies, which have drastically reduced the presence of weapons on our campuses, and all of our campuses are now CPR and AED certified. And while public schools all over the nation are dealing with fiscal challenges just as we are in LRSD, our grants department has been on fire this school year. Pretty soon, LRSD will have the largest electric school bus fleet in the South thanks to an $18 million grant we pursued and received. In fact, we received over $52 million in federal, state, and local grants in the last year, some of which will go towards the launching of new and the strengthening of existing magnet school programs across our district. Lastly, I am proud of how we have increased community access, engagement, input, and transparency in various decision-making processes in our district. One example of increased stakeholder engagement led to the creation of our new 5-year strategic plan, which we are officially launching this evening. The theme of our strategic plan is one team, one dream, one LRSD. Thank you. Thank you. The one team includes our board, our employees, our students, our families, the business community, our community partners, and every citizen in the greater Little Rock area. Representatives from all of these groups came together and spent days, weeks, and months putting together this plan, which encompasses our collective one dream. The one dream is codified in the priority outcomes we seek to achieve at the end of these 5 years. Of course, we want to continue increasing academic outcomes for all of the students we serve, including those with disabilities, those whose native language is not English, and those from economically challenged backgrounds. While the one team was reviewing a wide variety of data, they noticed huge gaps between our majority student population, which are our Black students, and our white and Asian students. The one team believed it was important to specifically call out and highlight this, in hopes that we will pay real attention to this dilemma. This is why our second priority outcome is to eliminate disparities in academic achievement of our Black students. That deserves a round of applause. Lastly, we had a number of LRSD students on our one team. Their voice and their perspectives were invaluable and were the main driving force behind the last set of priority outcomes you see noted here. In addition to the academic outcomes, Our students believe, and the rest of the One Team also agreed, that LRSD should place significant emphasis on ensuring that students feel physically and emotionally safe at school, that they feel a sense of belonging as their authentic selves, and that we should help students develop a sense of purpose by ensuring our curriculum and what we offer is relevant and meaningful to them so that they can be prepared for a variety of college and career options aligned with their interests. After the One Team identified our priority outcomes, they spent a lot of time brainstorming objectives that will drive the district toward our priority outcomes. You see those 13 objectives listed here and on the handouts you received this evening. The One Team then went through a protocol to organize and group the 13 objectives, eventually identifying the 4 strategic plan themes you see here. All 13 objectives have been grouped under these 4 themes. They are affirming school cultures, meaningful student learning experiences, valued and equitable school options, and excellence in our talent. There is a district staff working group for each of the 4 strategic themes that have developed initiatives aligned to the corresponding objectives. You will also notice 3 stages of implementation spread across 5 years. We are currently in stage 1. For the sake of this evening, we did not want to overwhelm you with a lot of information, but, for example, there is a set of action steps identified for each of the initiatives that we are actively implementing now in stage 1. Additionally, our board recently identified and approved 18 monitoring goals associated with each of the priority outcomes that will be tracked and monitored annually. Within a few short months, there will be a public-facing strategic plan tracking dashboard where members of the public will be able to see how we are progressing each year as we work toward our one dream, which is the actualization of our priority outcomes. Although not explicitly called out in our priority outcomes, we know that if our students cannot read and comprehend written text, our one dream to achieve our priority outcomes will result in recurring nightmares. Learning to read by the end of 3rd grade is crucial because this is when students begin to use reading skills to learn about the various subjects in school like math, science, and social studies. After 3rd grade, the curriculum is not designed to teach kids how to read. Students who struggle to read by the 3rd grade are at a higher risk of falling behind in school and are at a much higher risk of dropping out. High school dropouts are 3.5 times more likely than high school graduates to be arrested in their lifetime. And there is a strong correlation between low literacy skills by 3rd grade and an increased likelihood of incarceration later in life. Over 70% of inmates in Americans' prisons cannot read above a 4th grade level. 85% of juveniles interacting with the juvenile court system are functionally low literate. As mentioned previously, while having the highest percentage of 3rd grade students demonstrating grade level proficiency in reading since 2016 is worth celebrating, we have much more work to do for the remaining 66%. And while some love to paint LRSD in a negative light and suggest that this literacy issue is isolated to our district, the fact that the state average for 3rd grade proficiency is 36% is indicative of a statewide crisis that extends well beyond the Little Rock School District. Depicted here are the 3rd grade reading proficiency rates for Arkansas's largest public school districts, as well as our neighboring districts here in Pulaski County. The percent of students from economically challenged backgrounds is also noted. Educating students from economically challenging backgrounds often requires additional resources, additional time, and sometimes specialized skills. LRSD educates more students impacted by poverty than any of the districts you see listed here. Yet, our 3rd graders are just within 3 to 6% of 3rd graders from a few districts whose poverty rates are about 30 to 40% less than ours. I'm just about done. But this slide will set us up for the big announcement that is yet to come. Board member Norma Johnson asked me the question you see here in an email earlier in the fall of this school year. I provided her and our other board members a long list of answers with detailed information about each of these reasons you see depicted on the screen. It wasn't until after I drafted the response that I began to ask myself, how many of these reasons do schools have total control or total influence to solve? Surprisingly, there is only one, which is colored green. The remaining reasons are either colored yellow, meaning schools have some control but not complete control, or the other reasons, which are colored red, schools have absolutely no control or influence to address and to solve. However, if you look at these reasons through a community-wide or a city-wide lens and not just through a school district lens, there is a possible solution for each of these reasons. Economic development and opportunities, workforce training, and social services for the families of our students impacted by poverty have a direct correlation on the preparedness and readiness of our students to learn when they come to school. But the school district itself cannot address these particular issues. However, a city, if it has the will and the desire to do so, can. This is just one example of many to illustrate this point. Let me attempt to explain this using a visual. Here is a miniature version of our strategic plan framework with our priority outcomes, which is our one dream, on the left. If we in LRSD do not make changes to how we do business, we won't make much progress toward achieving our one dream goal. If we continue with the changes we began implementing in the last few years alone, we will make significant progress, but we will never reach our one dream goal. However, if we take a community or a city-wide approach, although it will take a very long time, we can actually reach our priority outcomes and realize our one dream goal. Because we want to reach our one dream goal, the City of Little Rock, in conjunction with the Little Rock School District, is ecstatic to announce the launch of a citywide literacy initiative called Reading in the Rock. A city's literacy achievement is the answer to the eradication of entrenched poverty. When the school, its families, its community, and philanthropic partners unite to improve literacy and foster joyful reading, a reading culture that supports lifelong learning is created, which is the exact vision of the Little Rock School District. The goals of Reading in the Rock are simple, yet they possess the power to transform our entire city. They are to help students develop reading habits for life, to increase access to high-interest books in school, at home, and in the community, to engage families in the entire Little Rock community to support the vision of Reading in the Rock. Focusing our efforts on our pre-K to fifth grade students, the outcome we seek to achieve is to dramatically increase the number of third graders meeting grade level proficiency in the Little Rock School District. The long-range plan for Reading in the Rock is still in development. If you're interested in knowing what the plans are right now is the time to take out your phones, scan the QR code on the screen, and download the concept proposal that our partners at Scholastic Reading helped us to develop earlier this school year. While you're doing so, I'm happy to share our immediate actions to kick off this Reading in the Rock campaign. We know that many of the students we serve in the Little Rock School District do not have a home library with high-interest books. When a child begins their home library journey, we know that even one book can make a difference in their reading lives. However, reading just 5 books during breaks can prevent a decline in reading achievement when returning to school. And when it comes to building home libraries, a child who has at least 25 books in their home will, on average, complete 2 more years of school than a child from a home without any books at all. Thanks to a very recent donation of over $100,000 to the new Little Rock School District Foundation, every pre-K to 5th grade student in our community schools and our priority schools will receive 3 high-interest books, each from Scholastic, to take home and read during spring break next week. Our goal is to send these same students home with 5 to 10 books during the summer break in May. But before you clap, to do so, we need the philanthropic community to help us raise $350,000 within the next 8 weeks. Now, I know that sounds like an impossible task, but when we started this journey in January, we did not have 1 cent to go towards this initiative. And next week, we are sending home 14,484 brand new books to 4,828 students in 12 of our schools. Speaking of books, a book that I read daily says that you have not because you ask not. So, I am asking for your help to help us reach this goal. I truly believe and know that our community has everything we need to make this goal a reality. I'll come back to close us out and share how you and others can donate to this worthy cause in just a few minutes. But now, let us pause and hear from the Mayor of Little Rock, Frank Scott Jr., and some of our stakeholders with a message on how each of you can commit to the Reading in the Rock campaign. And I promise you, for real this time, that we are just about done.
Hey, Little Rock. The city is excited to partner with the Little Rock School District to launch Reading in the Rock. Through Reading in the Rock, we will develop a culture of reading that impacts students across the city and enhances literacy rates right here in Arkansas's capital. This is a citywide effort that reflects the shared dedication of the city and LRSD to ensure every child develops a love for reading. This is a critical component for success in and out of the classroom. We're grateful to our community partners who are joining with us to improve literacy. We invite you to come along with us in this critical mission to support positive reading outcomes. Together, we will work to make sure every child in Little Rock develops strong literacy skills that benefit them for the rest of their lives. Let's get started reading in the Rock.
I dream of a Little Rock School District where every child has the tools to thrive.
Because strong schools build strong community.
I see an LRSD where education and opportunity go hand in hand.
Preparing students to be future leaders and innovators of our workplace.
My dream is to walk across that graduation stage.
Ready for whatever comes next, college, career, and beyond.
I want my child to wake up excited about learning.
Knowing that we are supported, challenged, and inspired every day. I love my school. I love my teacher.
I see classrooms filled with creativity, curiosity, and confidence.
Where every student believes they can achieve greatness.
We're taking even bolder steps in this direction.
With a renewed, enhanced focus on literacy for our youngest students.
Would you take the pledge to help us?
Read, dream, succeed.
Thank you to Mayor Scott for your partnership in this endeavor. And wasn't that video just the cutest? I'm about to ask each of you to join me in taking the Read, Dream, Succeed pledge as a symbolic gesture to confirm your commitment to help in any way you can to make the Reading in the Rock campaign successful. But before I do, I want to recognize all of our community partners who are already working with us in some capacity to make Reading in the Rock a reality. And there is room for everyone who wants to partner with us, so no one should feel left out. If you are here, please stand and remain standing when you or your organization is called. Pulaski County Imagination Library, AR Kids Read, Junior League Little Readers Rock, Reach Out and Read, Rotary Club 99, Rotary After Hours, Central Arkansas Library System. I know several of you are here. Volunteers in Public Service, and remain standing, remember. Excel by 8, Literacy Action of Central Arkansas, LRSD Media Specialists, Story Time with Pastors, Pulaski Heights United Methodist Church, UA Little Rock Children's International, the Clinton Foundation, Laundry Cares, and I forgot to say, hold your applause until the end, but if you want to clap, feel free to do so. Real Ballers Read, Economics Arkansas, Little Free Libraries, City Year Little Rock, Read to Recover, Rotary Reading Ladder, Partnership for Community Enrichment, Little Rock Rangers, Arkansas Travelers, Our Club, Our House, the City of Little Rock, Arkansas United, Ambassador Carlos Giroux with the Mexican Consulate, Arkansas College of Barbering and Hair Design, and the Little Rock Chamber of Commerce. Please join me in thanking these partners with a thunderous round of applause. Now, let's all take the pledge and call it a night. I'm going to ask that everyone please stand. And on my cue, let's attempt to recite the pledge together as I capture all of you in a video selfie. If I can unlock my phone. All right. All right, on a count of 3. 1, 2. Oh, I have to hit. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3. I pledge to champion literacy in LRSD because every child deserves the power of reading. I will support, encourage, and inspire a love for learning in my community. And I will recruit others to join this mission because when we read, dream, and succeed, we build a brighter future together. Let's get started reading in the rock. All right. You can be seated. As we prepare to leave, I want to thank all of you for coming out tonight. I also want to thank everyone you see listed here for making this evening a success, especially our communications team who makes miracles happen every day in LRSD. And I cannot end this evening without recognizing my longtime friends. She's going to hate me. Ty Chapman. Ty, can you stand? Where is she? She just walked out. Tell her to come back in. Ty Chapman, we're calling you. There she is. Yes, you did. Come on in. I thought I saw her. Not you all, Ty. Anyway, we will find Ty Chapman. Ty is the vice president with Scholastic, and Harold Edwards, senior vice president with Scholastic. I sent both of them a random and a very long text message while on vacation during the Christmas break, explaining to them the vision for what is now Reading in the Rock, asking for their help in bringing it to pass. And they delivered in a big way, and I just want to say thank you to them both and the rest of the team. Oh, Harold, I didn't know you were here. Stand up, Harold. Thank you. Thank you to Harold, and thank you to Ty, and thank you to all of our friends who are here representing Scholastic. Now, in closing for the 4th time, we really need your help in reaching the philanthropic community to help us raise the funds we need to send books home with our students over the summer. And this is something that we actually want to repeat year after year during the summer break, spring break, and winter break. The directions for how you can give to our foundation to help with this cause is on the screen. Please take a picture and liberally distribute it to as many people as you can. Please, pretty please, with sugar on top. We also have lots of books in the lobby this evening, courtesy of our friends and partners at Scholastic. If you are a parent or have access to elementary students in your immediate circle, we're asking you to please pick up as many books as you want. I know that we also have several students who are here who perform throughout this evening. And we're also asking our students, please help yourself to as many free books as you want. We have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of books out there, so please, before you leave, get as many as you want to take them home, but you have to promise to read them all. Let's give it up one more time for our elementary honor choir, Voices Without Borders, who will sing for us one more time as we exit for the evening. Thanks again for coming and for committing to help transform Little Rock via Reading in the Rock. Remember to read, dream, succeed. Have a great evening. Any students that we have in the audience, please come up to the stage for a photo, and then we're going to make sure that you get an opportunity to get all the books that you want to take home with you. So all LRC students in the audience, please come up to the stage. Everybody else, you're free to go.